All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's see if this works. All right. It does work. Good afternoon. Cool. Let me paste the link into a couple of places, and then we can start doing the weekly analysis again. One post and then the other one in here. Okay, so I don't think I had separate lists to go through in an order this week, so let's start with the indices as normal. So let's go through these here. So we had an idea going for a long opportunity here, but we never got down in 3 waves like I wanted, so I'm not longing that. We had this invalidation level that we said that, okay, there's no longer a expanding diagonal if we take out this low, and now we have taken out that low. So we need to be thinking what else is possible. Again, we were kind of close to the targets here, but I'm not shorting just because we hit the target. I want the structure to make sense as well, but at the moment it didn't. The only thing here is that we had a structure that this is the peak, but there is a chance that this was a 5. However, the previous structure here looks like it was in 3. Again, regular chart is showing a bit different. We did not get a new high here on regular chart, which again gave us more of a 3 wave like we've had previous to if we had a structure like that as a finished. However, again, this is the smallest of them all, so again, anyway wise, that is not a proper structure, and it's not valid. So this is out the bucket, so let's take a look and zoom out again. So we have to come up with something that makes sense. Let's take a look at RSI again. We have now created a new low, which has a suggestion that, okay, whatever we have here is over upwards, unless this is a wave 4 of something. As long as we hold this low here, these lows here on RSI, we're still good. This has the chance of becoming a expanded flat here. If we have some kind of 1 2 1 2 set up here, 3 4 5 3 4 and 5, that is still a possibility. However, again, these structures here that are very sideways are creating and using a lot of time in comparison to these waves 2 here, if that is still the case. So could kind of start leaning more that this is done, and the wave C here is done, the wave B is done, and now we would be, well, unfortunately creating a C wave, and that is definitely not a good thing. So here on higher time frame again, where is this? It should be here. It's shifted somewhere. But yeah, ABC to the upside is definitely a possibility and has been completed. This is the retracement. Oh, sorry, the extension. This is the retracement here. That was almost tagged to the dollar. Let's see if it actually was, because these are not, look like it's not. Oh man, no, I'm not in the, let's see, where do I have it to set up the, format, because these are electronic trading hours and this is not. Why did they have to mess with the Mess with these. It's so annoying. Every time they make an adjustment, it's never good. Oh man. Sessions. RTH. Okay, it should be done like that, but there's no such thing here. How nice. They should be in settings somewhere. Electronic trading hour. Position. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might need to restart my trading view. I'm going to be saving this one here because it still has this one here. Give me just a second. Oh man, did I just closed all my... There we go. See if this works. Okay, it did work. There we go. Okay, so it's saved. Okay, there we go. So now we can talk about it again. So let's fix this here. We almost got the 1.236, almost, not quite. Not on log or, yeah, on regular. Unfortunate, but that was the target. 41k. Never got there before this pivot. Let's analyze this drop here coming down using again ETH or the electronic trading hours. On regular we did not take out the high here. I don't want to mess with this anymore because it looks like it's not functioning properly. In the worst case scenario, these are some kind of 1 2 1 2s and another 1 2, and this could just plummet. In the other scenario, we have this as 3 coming up and then another 3 of some sort. Kind of ugly. Or even a diagonal could be fitted in here, I feel like. But yeah, again, we have some kind of divergence here. We might be getting some kind of move to the downside. Let's see. But yeah, we have divergences all around. So some of this, we should get some kind of bounce here, I would think. And once we create a market structure shift, well, we already did here. See? We broke this previous high, but we took out the low again. So that's not a good thing. Yeah, I don't really like this, but these are the areas I would be interested in looking for longs, because on higher time frame again we have divergences on 4 hour, on 1 hour as well. If this is loading up here, we got 1 divergence, 2 divergence, 3 divergence, 4. That is interesting. That is something that is very common on a diagonal, whether it's a start of something or an end of something. I could be looking for a potential long setup here as well, locally. And then look for a short on the higher side, somewhere in here. Like if we come down here as a wave A, look for wave B, and then wave C downwards. And that is definitely a possibility, I feel like. What else? Let's see the other ones, if there is any correlation. We had always a market structure shift here on ES, and we have not taken out the low. Does this make any sense? What is this structure? So this could be... This is a very significant low here. Again, we have been creating a divergence here, divergence here, divergence here, and now we had a pump here. This here did not take out the low, like we did on Dow. But why is this structure? I mean, we could, I guess, have a diagonal, like in here, where this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would require one more low. One more low. It's kind of ugly. Let's see. Even WXY would need one more low. So this would be wave WX and look for wave Y, where this would be ABC here. Or that we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. Both of those are requiring one more low. But what else is there? I mean, there is a chance where we have again an ABC here, and we could have an A, B, C, or a WXY here, where this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See the retracement. And we're right around almost at the 1.236 retracement, which is kind of nice. This is just bugging me quite a bit, this low here. This kind of looks like we had a cycle and we need another cycle to the upside. We have not taken out any of these highs, even this. Let's see, is this... However, you see that? You see this? We hit a 1-to-1 extension, so there is a chance that this C wave is a running flat, or sorry, this whole structure here is a running flat, and we would have a W, X, and Y. This, again, the issue with this current structure is that it is very sideways, it is very overlapping, which means that there is so many different variations. Divergence wise, I would like the upside, especially on Dow. Here, 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 here. But yeah, it's not certain for sure. Let's see Nasdaq if it has anything else. AB. Yeah, this has the same thing. Same idea that I had on the on ES. Was it ES? Yeah. Where this would be an A, B, C. Oops, sorry. This A, B, C, so here. And now we would have that one more low here overall. It's quite yeah, I think I like this bit. I don't think I can go long here, because this kind of looks more like a 3, although the extension here is super far. Like A, B, C, some kind of ABC there. Russell. We're still keeping that pivot, which is fine to me. Not really a fan of this, whatever this is. This we did not take out the high on RSI. I mean, we could have some kind of diagonal here as an ABC. Let's see if we hit one-to-one extension here. Oh, look at that. This would like upside though, because I don't think it is or it doesn't make too much sense to me that this middle sideways correction would be, or this new structure down here would be part of this. I would like this. I'm going to be setting an alert here. If we take a new low here, I might go long against the high here. Oh, sorry, against the low, and see if we can get something going here. Again, one-to-one extension of this first leg would be the best, at least. Something like this. I mean, it's 2.4 risk to reward ratio, so should be fine. And if that doesn't happen, then cancel the order at these highs. Or not order, but the alert. Check out some of the stocks. Tesla, still grinding sideways. It didn't create a new low, did it? Let's see. Double bottom, is it? Yeah, exactly. It is double bottom. So I guess you could say that we did have that potential for that wave Y to end here. And yeah, that was right around these targets that we've had for quite a while. And if indeed this is wave ABC or the start of wave X, so W, X, Y, Tesla is really lagging the higher other 7 companies, whatever that was called, Magnificent 7 maybe, I don't know, the top 7 anyway of ES. There is still some areas of interest down below, 1.618 here down, but at the moment there is a chance that this here is a fire wave, but there is no certainty that this is a start of anything. It could be C wave of this ABC. It could be a C wave, of this, or a wave 1 of that C. So you would have something like this, right? This is kind of weird, this peak. I would kind of like if we have a 3, some kind of 3 and then 3. I'll set an alert here if we come below this low here around 168.5. If we come below here, could be looking for long setups somewhere down below here against the low. At the moment there is a long opportunity right now, basically. I don't really like the gap that is created to the downside. The risk to reward ratios are not the best, although the expectation is the one-to-one extension, if this indeed is correct. 1-to-1 here. The risk to reward ratio is really decent, 3.6. But the structure is not giving me that, because again I wanted a more of a sideways than a dump. But of course it can be that this is enough. This is RTH, not That was regular time frame. Yeah, I don't know about that. This on ETH doesn't look like a diagonal anymore. Regular trading hours, it looks like 5. Yeah, this is the issue with these different ones. That I don't know how to which one to use, to be honest. Thinking about that sideways, and if it comes down below here, 476, we have the alert there for another long, because I was thinking of a possibility of having this as some kind of flat for a sideways. So if that happens, then we might be getting in on a position there. GME, not really interested. Netflix had the similar idea here, but never took out the low here. I'll set another alert in case this comes down in 3. This looks like more than a 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not clear though. That's an ABC here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC. But why is this? Always has to break the structure somehow. I'm not liking this. There's overlap here, this bit, so it can't really be a 5. I mean, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal here. 2, 3. But this is already almost overlapping. Not the best. Yeah, skipping that for now. Need more data. This was something that I wanted to try. I never did. Luckily, I guess, because that failed magnificently. We had a potential 5 wave here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a ABC structure coming down. Somewhere here we had some divergence before we fell off the cliff here. I wasn't around at that time too long, which is again saved me some money at that point. Ooh, look at that. Someone is pushing. I don't know, there's probably some news. The thing here is that this whole thing could have ended already here. And we have now created some kind of 3 here. Oops. Something like this. And that is a continuation pattern to the downside, where we are creating a connecting wave structure in the middle before creating another structure like this downside. And it doesn't have to be this small. This could be creating a structure like this before we are getting that connector. And that is why the B wave or the arrow at the top is. But this at the moment looks very bullish. Yeah, we had divergences forming, and now they are playing out. Looks like not many other ones are really playing too nicely around here. But yeah, for the S&P at least. Amazon grinding up higher. It is probably right around the all-time highs now. Yeah, right now, all-time highs for but Amazon. Quite a bit later than the other ones, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Was it yesterday? A couple of days back? Yesterday, Thursday. No, today. No, yesterday. Yesterday. And now we opened with a gap down. Well, there's a chance that it is just an ABC here. Bold buying in here and looking for a continuation up. But again, we have come up so far. You could have just bought any of these three-way structures downwards. So, yeah. Arc, not interested. This looks like a triangle. One more new high here. Some kind of triangle here. If that is the case, we could still have that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. So one more high here after that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for that, I mean, this looks decent. Let's see the extension targets. Yeah, 1-to-1 extension here, 71. That would be my target, my guess. But if it breaks that, starts to go towards 82, then this could be a 1-2 instead of that ABC. There's very much of a drop on PayPal here. So this whole thing could be still a wave B, where this would be a structure like that. Or again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards here, towards this high here, $100 for that potential B wave. Palantir, nice recovery. 5 waves looks like it is potentially over. If this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, it is starting to get out of proportion. However, again, this looks very much like a 3-way down. This does not really tell me that, okay, this is a 5 wave. To me, that looks like a 3 all day long. Again, here we could be creating some kind of triangle as well to get a continuation of this move to the downside. It's not really impulsing down, at least yet. So, although that is a possibility, there is a chance where this is similar, that 3 like we had in here, that this would be a wave 1 or something. Let's see the extended trading hours here. I'm in here. Is it even possible? Okay, this is a low here, so 1, 2, 1, 2 is not possible on extended trading hours. So that with that, this whole thing is done. Yeah, this is risky if you want to be trading now. Expanding diagonals, never trading that. Very sideways for Microsoft for a month now. Some kind of 3s and 4s probably created here. And this could be somewhere down here. Talk about that NVIDIA idea previously. Now if it comes back down in, because this looks decent to me, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extension on 5th. And if it comes down below here, the previous wave 4, I would be interested in here. So to me this looks very decent as a 1, 2, if it comes back down here somewhere. Because we have not taken out the high here, previous high here. And we did this kind of 3-way structure. So I want a new high here before NVIDIA can correct downwards more. Something like this. And this should be somewhere here. Targeting the highs. I like that. Again, just an alert because I want to see something like this instead of this. instead of this. So I don't want, because this more likely is a, because we have to be comparing the time it takes to create these things. So a three-way structure like so is better than just a stick to the downside, because that is never, it's most likely just going to keep dumping. Google never came back down low enough for me to be interested in. Again, since then it has risen another 5%. This was the idea here, having a three wave, an impulse from there, looking for a retracement back to a interesting area, which to me was the point of control. We never got there, and we just, well, we got that pump already, and well, that is a miss. AMD as well, it never retraced enough for me to be interested in it. But maybe we get a structure. At the moment it looks like this could be another 5 wave. So actually I'm going to be looking for a retracement here somewhere. I'm going to be setting an alert here at the 172.80. Let's see if we get a volume data here. Yeah, somewhere around like golden pocket here would be a nice opportunity. Because if this indeed is a very bearish thing here, we could have like a 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 at least. So something like this, targeting the 1 to 1 of this, so creating a ABC overall to the downside like so. Where this is again a 1 2 3 4 5. That looks better proportioned and better trade as well, but gotta be keeping the targets sensible. Or that instead of ABC, this would be a 1 2 3 to the downside. But yeah, this is something that is interesting to me at the moment, if we start coming up again. If not, then I'm not touching this. Let's check out Bitcoin. Had this kind of structure here. We had a very impulsive structure to the upside. At the moment, I'm thinking that we might have a three-way structure here, and if we come back down into these areas around 69.15, I might be looking for a long. I'm not sure if the low is the best, because the trade here is not really not really good enough. The 2 to 1 extension is basically at the lows, so maybe it's not the best trade, maybe not even worth a trade at all. But yeah, locally I would be interested in that, because this is still looking like a dump to me, and if this happens, we could be looking for a short opportunity at these highs against the high and see which one of these wins. Same basically with ETH. ETH has a chance of this as well though. 1 to 1 is taking out the low, so maybe the Bitcoin trade is not that good. Maybe it's not a far way to the upside, although it looks very impulsive. It's still within the ideas where this could be a ABC. I mean, if it does this, then it does it. Not much I can do. That is the concern here. That instead of having this as an ABC here, we would have this already as an ABC, where this would be the ABC here, A, B, and C, if that makes any sense. So a structure would be like this, and this would be the C wave 1 2 3 4 5 instead. And that's how you would be taking out the low. Check out a few of the altcoins here as well. Here we have taken out the low. Not good. This kind of looks like it is wanting to create a wave 4 of something. We're not taking out the high, but this looks like a three of a structure so far. It is still possible that we are creating something like that as well for this wave 4 based on the proportions. What else? Dots. Maybe some kind of diagonal here. Some divergence formed. Oh, actually, it's not yet because we have not taken out the low. If we do, then there is a divergence for sure. Phantom. Not really a structure. The best looks like a 3 down. Ada. I mean, similar to the other one that we had. But this can't be like from where, it's from here, if any. Very strong support somewhere in here, this area. So we've had multiple bounces from it. You see this one, or this one first, or actually this one. It was a resistance previous to it as well. Bumps, 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 bump. Consolidation, consolidation. So if we take out that low, it's very likely that we get a continuation down. SHIB had a massive run here. 400% in what is that, like a week? Yeah. And now it looks like a potential triangle. Kind of looks like that in, yeah, it looks kind of nice. And these are the areas you could be looking for longs as well, against like a previous low here. Right, so how you'd be playing a triangle, you'd be saying that we have a B, C, D, E coming down into here without not taking out the previous low, and that would be basically your stop loss, and that's how you'd be playing it. Not really a difficult thing if you trust it. Cake. I had a cake long attempt here, I think, or one of these longs. No, it was here, this one. I liked this bit, but yeah, it fell over. A lot of 3-wave structures, very sideways for quite a while. It's very common to see this in wave 4s. Let's see actually the total 3. What are we having here? Some old drawings with the potential of having this as an ABC. Obviously it did not. Oh, it was not the right one. It's still possible that we are coming down. It's still, I mean, at the moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess, let's see the log scale. Is this log? This is log scale. Is very extended to the upside. So again, it favors the idea that this is even the extensions aren't really good. 2.618. It looks to me like it is some kind of extension here on 5th, and this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at least one more high. This is actually probably intermediate even. This is minor. The question is, what is this? is this same as we had with Bitcoin, WXYZ. This looks so much like a proper 5-way dump though. And you could argue that this is some kind of diagonal here. Even diagonal in here. It's super ugly though. There's still a valid idea that this is some kind of ABC here. The issue with the crypto or total 3 was this low, because we could not really label it like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because again, here we have taken out the low. This is very similar as with ETH. We did take out the low here. On Bitcoin, we did not. See the total here. In total, again, we did not here as well. Again, like total is almost at the all-time highs, which is very cool to see. Yeah, this is a fire wave here. You can see that clearly. So much like Bitcoin though, because that affects it so much. But again, it's not too much. 36% from all-time highs. From the lows, we've risen 173%. Again, some altcoins did very much more. Again, they had very much more of a dip as well. 1.1. Yeah, this came down like a 70%, right? Yeah, 74. Check out oil. What's a bit doing? Nice pump. Yeah, again, I'm not really into these anymore. Nat gas. Let's see this. Never violated this low yet. Again, the only way to have this as a bullish is that this is a diagonal. It could be looking. I mean, if this is the case, this is super bullish. Because even here, locally, you should not come down below here, right? Because if you want to have this as a 1, then you would have this as a 2. Let's go up a bit higher time frame so we can see these structures here. This is something that I don't like. Coming lower. I mean, this kind of looks like a 5 here, same as this. So again, ABC fits here very well. This looks very much of an extension of a 5 or third wave. This one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not the best at all. Yeah, I'm not too liking that. Gold. What did I have here? A short opportunity at some point. Yeah, we did that sideways and we did push up higher a lot, apparently. 33%, that is wild. The issue here was how we got there. This is so weird. Like, look at this. We had this kind of structure here. And we never created a new low here. So weird. I guess we have to accept that this is more likely a 5 wave of something. I don't know where from. We're starting, I mean, we're getting really high on RSI here. So I don't know. Just mad. Mad how it is still pumping. So many divergences. Look at those. All of these. So many. Yeah. This was the first warning sign here though. But we recovered that. Huh. But loads of divergences. I wouldn't long any time here, even with like just looking at divergences. Only like investing looking at this looks like top in RSI, only looking at RSI. But this here looks like really strong here. But it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we would be coming down. Sorry. But yeah, very much of a potential topping as well. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything I have. Check out Nifty here, so that is quite often requested as well. We're thinking about some kind of diagonal here. I think this was supposed to be in here. So we got that last leg up, like we were thinking. We got moved downwards already afterwards. And then up again. That is odd. That is odd. Maybe this is not a diagonal after all, but instead a structure like this, where this C wave is actually here, to create an ABC here. And that is just very elongated wave 4 of something. But yeah, I think that is everything I have for today. If there is anything else, again, contact me in Discord. If you're interested in learning more Elliott Wave, check out my course at Udemy, Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course. Again, requires you to have previous knowledge about Elliott Wave, the basics, because in here we are going to be looking at advanced stuff, RSI cycles, and overall the RSI things that I'm using and how I'm combining that with Elliott Wave, and also the strategies that I'm using. And on top of that, if you're interested in more of the signal service, CounterTrendCapital.com is the place to be. We're providing signals there. And yeah, that's that. If you're interested in any of these, let me know and I can get you in on these. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching again, and catch you again next week in the weekly live stream. Thanks. Bye-bye.